All right, everyone, let's talk.
I said this Friday, let me know when you get your truck fixed so we can go to the gym.
We're gonna go crazy in the gym.
Most definitely. And even after the gym, we're still gonna go crazy.
Hell yeah. We're gonna go crazy, boys. Crazy in the motherfucking gym. It is going to be 2026. Once I get my truck fixed and everything, we're gonna get ourselves strong. I'm gonna grow my beard, looking like a freaking Viking. I'm gonna put some oils on this beard to keep it cleaned up. Pause. You got some fireworks in the back, they're popping. I hate it when this tree blocks it too. Today is a new year. Today is a year of grind. Today is a new year of purpose. Last year was horrible. And last year, I was slacking. Last year, maybe most of you people are slacking. 2026 is the new year. We are also grateful that we are here on this planet. We are also grateful that we are here with our loved ones still to this day, and that we are alive. There's a lot of things ahead of us, but this year, it is time. There's so much things that I can do, what you can do, what we can do, but you have a choice. You have a choice of partying, or if you have a choice of being on your purpose. Everything that you do, it's all about choice. It could be anything. Relationships, it could be having friends, relationships, connections, starting a business, having a choice of this. When you think back of what you have done for the past few years, what have you done? What have you put your time into? You have to put your time into certain things. Playing video games, watching TV, partying, going to work, coming back home, feeling tired, hearing the same shit every time. Us in a new generation is tired, working, not sleeping enough, and on your weekends, and your off days, you party, you're not focused on anything, you don't have a plan. I am not successful, but in 2026, you must have a plan. You must have your own plan. Your own plan and your own blueprint. And if you don't have an own plan and an own blueprint, where can you go? Last year, you're gonna tell yourself, new year, new me. Screw that. Stop doing the new year, new me stuff. That stuff is not gonna work, because every time when you do that, you try to commit on your plan, you don't. You're gonna tell yourself, I'm going to the gym every day. You're gonna tell yourself, I want to start this business. You're gonna tell yourself that I want to be a content creator. You tell yourself that I want to make more money, but you don't commit. Why does this keep happening every year? I see all my friends, all my people that are not committing. Oh, it needs time, it needs money. Yeah, it needs time, it needs money, but you got other things going on in your head, and you got other things going on. You don't have your priorities straight. You keep telling yourself, you're telling your people, I have a life, I have priorities. No, you don't. Where are you excelling at? You need to do something. You need to be consistent every day. And that's the same with YouTube. People worry about numbers. People worry about shortcuts. They want to make something quick and expect something. You can't expect it. The real truth is that the content creators that you see on YouTube has been in the game for years. Why is it that? Because they have been on it for years until they blew up. And how did they blow up? It's because these people grabbed the hook of the thread. It's not always about playing a fishing game. It's about being creative, putting yourself out there every day. And the last thing you need to do is pray. You don't pray just because somebody could see you. Pray that this can do good. And you're letting these numbers rule you mentally. You're letting these numbers rule you mentally. I had to go through that when I was doing my music. Back then, some of the followers are probably watching me right now. Back then, I used to make beats. And some of you followers don't know I have a SoundCloud. When I was posting my beats on SoundCloud, there was a song called To the Sky. That blew up, and I'm not famous. You don't get famous because you blow up. You get famous because you're more consistent. People are consistent. Same with movie stars. How do people fall off? They're not consistent at what they're doing. They're really not. Why don't you think Kanye is still relevant to this day, even though his music is flopping right now? Why don't you think that rock music ain't dead? Why don't you think that hip hop ain't dead, even though most of their number streams are fake? You see, you can't let numbers rule you. It's never about the numbers. It's about being present. It's really about being present. When you're present here in the physical realm, how can you be present in the internet? Put yourself out there everywhere. It's called put yourself out there and expand all platforms. But in the YouTube game, it doesn't work that way. What I suggest you with YouTube is stick with YouTube. And I'll explain why. Because it has its own algorithm. And they do it for the viewers. Not for you or the viewers. The reason why is because that your videos are related to other people's videos. No matter how many views that you have. YouTube is making it easy for you. Just because one upload, like I kid you not, one upload don't mean nothing. You do it every day until the hook of that thread gets pulled. That's all you have to do. Make content, upload, edit on a schedule. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't even think about it. You can interact with your comments whenever you like to. That can retain viewers, but it's not about tactics on YouTube. It never was about tactics, okay? It's about having a plan. It's the same goes to the gym. You think building muscles, you think you're gonna get muscles that easily? No. Look at me. You see this? This is thick. I used to have really skinny arms. This part right here used to be so damn skinny. I have muscles now, but I still got a stomach. It's a plan. You stick with it. And if you don't stick with it, your traction goes low. You don't have any more traction. And you have to start small. No matter what equipment that you got, you start small. Why don't you think that these Greek gods have these Greek bodies? They didn't lift weights. They did something else. And this shaved head. Why don't you think I have this shaved head? This is not this. I didn't even shave this for New Year's. I shaved my head 2 weeks ago. Well, I shaved this head like a week ago because I just wanted to get it shaved. I've committed. I didn't wait. You gotta stop waiting. You gotta do things in the now. Do things in the now. And if you don't do things in the now, where are you gonna go? You're gonna stay flatlined. Everything is gonna go flatlined if you don't do anything. Now, if you want to do things, it was up, and then up, 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 up. It's kind of like stocks, don't you think? Because it's consistent. So in 2026, you need to have plans. It is a new year, and not only that, you should be grateful that you're still here and that you still have time. No matter how old you are, you could be in your 20s, 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s. You can't sit there and do nothing. Do it now. Do it now. Sleep is very important. Everybody needs sleep. No more drinking, no more nonsense, and no more nonsense thinking that the world is flawed, waging war for no reasons, saying politics. You don't need to worry about politics. You don't need to worry about any of that stuff. None of that stuff has anything to do with you. And you're becoming like the rest of these people, like SJWs, weirdos on the internet, like these red pillars, these blue pillars, black pill, wheat waffles, influencers, taking advice from influencers that doesn't apply to you, where you can just literally fix your damn self with ease. All you have to do is just go outside, take breaths, take walks, go exercise, go in the forest and see how it feels. Everything is going to come back to you naturally because it feels like you're going to have freedom. You have freedom in this country. You have so much freedom, but yet you are lazy. You can't sit there and do nothing and stay in the house and be a homebody. All this homebody gotta stop. And the that we see on the internet, and since the internet has been evolving for all these years, this is the year where AI starts to hit harder. Every time when I'm at work trying to entertain myself, trying to wait for something to happen at work, I'd be on my phone scrolling, seeing videos. And I've seen AI videos that looks real. We are now making real videos with AI. It looks so real. I don't know what to say. I don't want this AI stuff to keep going. And if you don't want this AI stuff to keep going, then you gotta unplug from the computer. The only way for us to not deal with this kind of stuff, especially with problems that we see, is to not feed into it. And the world, it is indeed flawed. The world is also flawed in a good way, not in a bad way. God wanted it to be that way for a reason. Everything in this planet bottles down to behaviors. I've read this book called it's a weird book, not a weird book, but it's a very interesting book. But it was mainly specifically about money behaviors and human behaviors. It's actually called Psychology of Money. I highly recommend reading this book. It will expose you to everything that you need to know about money. Why do we value so much different things? Why stocks markets crash? Why everything crashes? Why everything prices? The reason why our money and our capital has been going up and down, and our value of a dollar is dropping is because of human behaviors of spending. All that bottles down to human choices. And that goes the same as you spending your time onto something. Yes, you invest with money. You invest time with money. You invest time of doing things. You guys have to understand that. Parents will not teach you this because in the new generation, parents don't understand that. It took me time, a long time, to understand this. My mind was blown reading this book. I've never read such a book like this ever in my entire life. This can apply to a lot of things. And if you learn it, you can actually find a blueprint. No matter what it is, if something fails, and if you have an obstacle in front of you, no matter what it is, it could be part of your relationships, it can be part of your content creation, your money, or whatever. Learn how to overcome those obstacles. Each failure helps you to learn. Each failure, each walls that you hit, you can learn. And these things, these red pillars, when they talk about walls and relationships, right? They talk about women can hit the wall. I find that BS. If you were to really change, even our society has a huge problem. And I've noticed it. We are in a generation of lust. Lust can be anything, because lust is impulsive. It can be addictive. It could be porn. It could be sex. It could be alcoholism. It could be anything. And that's the same with gaming. And playing video games too, it's gonna have to stop because none of this stuff is worth your time. It's just another entertainment source, just like watching a movie. But same with multiplayer games. You're not gonna get put on in the esports. You're just not. And the esports community is rigged. I've seen it all. And this is not a trust me bro source. I just know. And that's the same that goes with the agenda schemes. LGBTQs, the pedophilia rings that's been going on since 2025. It was the worst year. 2020 was the worst year. From 2020 to 2025 was the worst year. I'd rather let the politicians handle it. Go onto this app called Citizen and go to the tab called Registered Offenders. And if you look at the map in the United States, look at every city. Look at where you live. There is a ton of registered sex offenders. And a lot of them, and I mean a lot, in certain states were child. A lot of them were sexual abuse to children and sexual inflictions online, and there's child porn, handlings of child porn. If you think I'm lying, download the Citizen app. You will see it all. And where I live, it's a bunch of Latinos and black folks that are doing that. We have a problem in this country, and there's nothing but lust. Since we're here in 26, best be prepared. Stay sharp, have goals, have a plan, because the world is flawed, and there's nothing you can do about it. What you need to worry about is your own self. You don't need to worry about anything else but yourself and your family and your friends. Choose the right friends. Be strict. Learn how to say no and stop gooning. Gooning is the worst enemy of all, and it's holding you back. Lust is the hardest sin to overcome, but it's going to come back. It's going to be there for your life, and learn how to deflect from lust. I'm not saying to deflect from sex. Sex is a beautiful thing to have, but lust, it's not. I just want you guys to know it's to not be lustful. Stick to your roots and stick to your nature. Your inner nature will come to you. And if you want to beat it, you must have hatred for lust. There's no other way to fix it. You must hate it, and you need to listen to that voice in your head and follow that voice and listen to your gut, because if you don't listen to your gut, things are not going to be go as planned. It is vital. It's enough said. I want you guys to have a happy 2026, and I want you guys to have a purpose.